Hi, pre-calculus students. Mr. Duranko here with your next lesson in Chapter 7. We are learning about parabolas again in this section on conic sections. And we did these two problems in the last homework, and you had to identify several things: the vertex, the focus, the axis symmetry, and the directrix. Now I'd like us to learn to graph these. And so we learned that we learned that the vertex for this one was at 3, -1. And so the vertex of a parabola, that's just the point of the parabola where both halves meet. The focus, now that's something new. The focus we found to be at 5, -1. And so that's this point right here. And the directrix we found to be the line x equals 1. Let me separate that a little so that's not so messy. And the line x equals 1 looks like this. And finally, the axis of symmetry was the line y equals -1, like this. And so to graph the parabola, whose vertex is here, it's all of the points on the parabola are equidistant from the focus. I'll make an F here for focus. And the directrix, I'll call that D. And so our graph would look something like this. Notice how the graph is symmetric about the axis of symmetry, which is y equals -1. I didn't write that up here. Axis of symmetry, y equals -1. So it's symmetric about that line. It's each one of these points on this curve are equidistant from the focus and the directrix. And we don't have to worry too much about graphing all those individual points. If you just sketch a parabola like that, that will be fine. And so what you're going to do for homework is some more of these problems on this worksheet. So plot the vertex, plot the focus, plot the directrix, plot the axis of symmetry, and then the parabola gets drawn from the vertex between and make each of the points that you sketch on this parabola be equidistant from F and this line. And that doesn't have to be perfect, but your parabola will be in between your focus and your directrix, like that. If there are any questions, send them to me in an email. Hope this is the last video before Easter, so have a happy Easter if you celebrate that, and otherwise just a happy weekend and a safe one. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.